inspiring, Tito. Thank you. When we get done here today, before we go to lunch down at the Omni, when you guys walk up this hill and tell the legislators what you think, I want you to make sure, and they'll be in session, but I encourage you to go into the gallery. Make sure they see you. Make sure they see you with your stickers on. Cut spending. You pass them in the hallway. Let them know what you think. And go into the General Assembly building and make sure that their aides who are in there know how you feel about these issues that you've heard about today. Now, I want to ask someone to come up who has been a backbone, a workhorse for Americans for Prosperity for many years, even before I became state director a couple years ago. She led the bus from Roanoke this morning. She's one of our best assets, Trixie Averill. Trixie, please come.
Thanks, man. I want to thank Americans for Prosperity for pulling us all together here and giving us this opportunity to let our voices be heard. But most of all, I want to thank each and every one of you for making the effort to get here. I know that some of you had to drive a long way maybe to catch the bus, had to get up early. Some of you had taken a day off from work, a day away from things that you otherwise would have been doing. But it is so important that we do make the time, because they need a visual sight to see the taxpayers here complaining and letting them know that we're not happy. And let me tell you something. We're not the only ones who think like this. There are a lot of people out there who agree with us and who believe in constitutional limits, who believe in a limited government, who believe in lower taxes and no tax increases. But you know what? They're talking the talk. You all are walking the walk. And that's what's important. It's one thing to agree with us, but if they don't let their voices be heard, and if they don't put the time and the effort and the energy to get here, we're going to take that effort right over to the Capitol. So thank you all very, very much for coming and making that effort, and let's get out there and tell them, cut spending, no tax increases.
Thank you, Trixie. And I want to, real quick, how many Richmond Tea Party folks do we have here? Excellent. You're not supposed to raise your hand. Yell. There we go. Good. We're glad to have you here. And this is what people do when they join together and get things done. They're going to hear us today. They're going to hear us next year. We're not going away. This isn't a fluke.
That's right. That's exactly right.
And I want to ask, come up real quick, Joe Garino from the Richmond Tea Party, and tell you a little bit about another bill that's coming up that we can look forward to after we kill this spending. Joe.
Wow. Good morning, Freedom Lovers. How are you today?
Good morning.
It's great to see so many folks willing to come out here. Hey, Kevin. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about what's going on in our General Assembly. But to help you understand it a little bit, I want to ask you a question. How many of you have kids? How many of you ever watched kids? How many feel like you're still a kid at heart? Okay. Real quick story. We got Johnny, who's a 10-year-old, and we got Mikey, who's a 12-year-old. Johnny comes into his parents and says, Mikey won't let me watch video games. Mikey says, well, Johnny stole my baseball cards and won't give them back. And you're standing there as a parent saying, how am I supposed to resolve this? I don't know what they're doing. They're pulling the wool over my eyes. They're keeping me in the dark. Well, Johnny and Mike are like the Senate and the House and the General Assembly. They're pulling the wool over our eyes. They're keeping us in the dark about taxes, about spending, and about this House Bill 69. Now, for those of you who don't know about House Bill 69, it deals with allowing for firearms and firearm accessories to be manufactured here in Virginia, stamped with Made in Virginia, in such a way that they would not have to fall under the regulations of our federal government. This is a 10th Amendment bill. It's a bill to let the federal government know what their limitations are. The General Assembly has hidden this bill, I should say they've held it hostage in a committee. And what that means is that they're not allowing it to be heard fully. Okay? We got a picture up here of the chairman of the committee that's holding this bill hostage. That's Senator Marsh. But let me share something with you. I believe that Senator Marsh is being used as a scapegoat. The ones who are really responsible are the leaders in the House and the leaders in the Senate. Leader in the Senate, Senator Saslaw and Senator Norman. Leaders in the House, we have some friends that are doing this. Speaker Howell, Delegate Morgan Griffith, and Delegate Armstrong. Armstrong is the leader of the Democrats. The leaders could release these bills in an instant. Your action item when you're finished here today is to go and ask those 5 to release all bills. 69 will be with them. Your action item for Senator Marsh, he is the one that can go onto the floor of the Senate this week and discharge his committee. He discharges his committee, the bill can come before the full Senate, and the senators can vote on the merits of the bill. How many of you would like to see that happen? Okay, well, there you go. There's your marching orders. Thank you for coming out here today. Look forward to seeing you again.
Very concise. Excellent. Very simple message to understand. And while that doesn't necessarily go with the cut spending and what else you see here today, let me tell you the overarching theme that brings all of us together, whether you're from one part of the state or another, whatever the issue is that brings you out here. Is it safe to say that we all believe in personal responsibility? This is not a Republican or a Democrat issue. I'd even go as far as to say it bridges liberal and conservative in some places. But this is a battle between those who believe in the doctrine of self-reliance and those who believe in entitlement.
It's an American issue.
So folks, when we get done, don't forget lunch at 1 o'clock at the Omni, 2 blocks down the hill from here. But when we get done between now and then, go up this hill, tell them how you feel. Go into the Bank Street entrance here to the Capitol and go into the gallery and let them see you so there's no mistaking who is speaking up today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. God bless you. We'll see you later.